Guys, hello. So welcome back. I know it's been a hot minute since I uploaded a video, but I am here. Work has been what it has been, but yeah, we're here. So today, as the title suggests, we'll be doing third trimester. So third trimester, you're almost done with your pregnancy. The baby is almost here. You're almost going to the fourth trimester. Yes, there's a fourth trimester, and I'll be doing that video with a few of my friends, just to hear what the experiences were as I share mine. Yeah, so third trimester. So third trimester is when you're in your 29th to 40th week. Some people say 28th to 40th week, but basically it's month 7, 8, and 9. And during this time, there are some things you'll start experiencing. So while second trimester, you had all the energy, blah, 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 you're back to normal. For third trimester, as the baby is getting heavier, you start getting a bit heavy and a bit tired because of how the baby is growing. So they're gaining weight, which is a good thing. You want a healthy baby, you want them to have a bit of weight. Personal preference, I like them big because they're easy to dress once they come. So yeah, anyway, you're gaining all that, the baby is gaining all that weight, which means you're also gaining weight, and there's a bit of pressure in the pelvic area, and also in the pelvic area and in the pubic area. So you might experience some discomfort, which I did for both pregnancies, and yeah, it's just part of the third trimester. Another thing you might experience, other than fatigue, is some people have a lot of acid reflux, which is because the reason as to why the reason as to why acid reflux happens a lot is because the baby is growing, so the uterus is expanding and it's pushing your stomach up. So as the stomach is being pushed up, you can't have the same amount of food you used to. So the moment you eat, and if you eat too much, then it starts coming up, so it causes some acid reflux. So they say eat small portions throughout this time of your pregnancy. Another thing that is happening during this time is that you may experience some discharge. It is normal to experience some vaginal discharge. The only thing that might not be normal if it's a bloody show or if it's a lot, because that might mean that the amniotic fluid starts to come out. So if that comes out, you need to rush to the hospital and just see if you can still remain pregnant, or they have to deliver the baby. So sometimes if it's leaked too much, they have to deliver the baby, because it's a thing that protects the child. The amniotic fluid protects the child. But then if it's just dripping a bit, they may put you on medication, put you on bed rest, and yeah, you'll get to deliver later at when you're supposed to deliver. And then so for the baby, what is happening to them is that their bones are growing, their 5 senses are maturing, their brains, their lungs and their kidneys are also growing at this stage. So it's important for you as the mom to keep taking your supplements, especially calcium at this point, iron. They're very important for you to take that. So that's why, again, your doctor might recommend for you to do some blood work, so just to see how your iron levels, your calcium levels, etc. is. So yeah, that's very important. Keep going to your doctor. I went to the doctor up to the last day. I remember with King, because I was the due date had come. Funny story. So usually when you go for your first ultrasound, there is unexpected EDD that they give you based on what they see. But then also, based on your last period, there's an expected EDD, and mine were different. So the one that I got from looking at the first day of my last period and the one that I got from the scan were different. So working with the one that was from the first day of my last period, my EDD had already passed. But then, looking at the scan, the EDD had not yet passed, but I hadn't looked at the scan. So there I was at the doctor's office, and like, hey, my EDD is passed. And so she's like, yeah, it looks like it's passed by a week. So come what may, tomorrow we'll be delivering the baby. Friends, yeah, this is all to say I went to the doctor up until the last day. So tomorrow she's like, we're going to deliver this baby, whether it's through induction or whether they come that day. And that's a story for next time. I'll tell you when the baby came. But yeah, go to the doctor's hospital. Go for your check-ins rather. Go for your check-ins up until you deliver. And the more you draw closer to delivery, your visits will be more frequent. So for me, it moved from monthly to bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks I'd be at the doctor's office. I just check my weight, etc for both pregnancies. It's just because at this stage you're in a kind of delicate place, especially month 8 and 9. Your baby and the baby is ready to come. So even at this point in third trimester is when they start turning and their heads they turn downwards to ready to come out. So this is also the time where they're turning. This is the time where they're also very active. You may notice a regular, what is it called? Like a regular pattern, a pattern that they have. So you can notice that your child is usually very active in the morning, or very active at night, or very active, during the day. So it just depends on your child. And at this point, you can learn your child. And if at any point you do realize that your child is not as active as they are, when they should be active, then you should go to the doctors. Just get checked and just be sure that everything is going on well. Because at this point, they have their own small routine going on. Yeah, so some other symptoms that you may be experiencing is backache. Again, it's because of the weight. So if you have, there's this, what is it called? There are these pants that you can wear that give your belly support. There's also an elastic band, I'm forgetting the name, that you can wear, and it supports your belly and supports your back. So it helps you just maintain, number one, posture, because it's very important. How you carry yourself during pregnancy determines how you will be after pregnancy, how quick you'll heal, how your back will be, how your tummy will be, how your pelvic area will be, as in it just determines a lot. So posture is a big thing, and yeah, that band can really help you. Or clothes that are maternity wear, especially pants. They even jeans nowadays, thank God. So I'd wear like jeans that have that supporting material. So I just pull it all the way up to my tummy, and yeah, it works wonders. I'm just looking at my notes. Oh my God. It's not in my notes. I just remembered at this point, sleeping is an extreme sport, because number one, there's frequent urination. It takes you like you're in the washroom all the time. Any fluid you take in, because your baby, as you said, your baby has turned or is turning, in the process of turning, so they're pressing on your bladder. So any small amount of liquid, maybe water, maybe juice, maybe tea, whatever, that gets to your bladder, it wants to get out of that as soon as it can, because your baby is there pressing on your bladder. Yeah, we bless God for children. But yeah, so you're going to pee every so often. And then number two, because of how big you are, how big I was, my husband used to make fun of me, because when I'd sleep, getting up would be an extreme sport. I'd have to turn, then put one of my legs out of the bed, then now turn again, put the other leg out of the bed, and then go. So you can imagine how interesting or funny it looks to someone who's just looking at it like, okay, this is happening. Okay. So yeah, but you'd support me sometimes. It just helped me like get up and stuff like that, because kulala. And it's so interesting. This is when you need the most sleep, because when the baby comes, your sleep will change. It will change, friends. It will change, especially like with your first baby. Like you don't know what to expect until the baby comes and you're like, I remember one of my friends saying, for her, the best sleep she's ever gotten is when she was pregnant. For me, for whatever reason, I didn't sleep much in my third trimester. I didn't sleep much. I didn't have as much sleep as I wanted, and when the baby came, I was just like, I should have slept when I had the chance to sleep. Anyway, yeah. So again, remember, at this point, you're not, of course you can't sleep on your tummy. You can lie on your back a bit just for comfort or whatever, but then make sure to turn and lie on your left or on your right again, because you want the blood to flow freely to your baby, because that's how they get food, they get oxygen, etc. Yeah. Let me just see. Some people have said that usually during the 3rd trimester they have vivid dreams, and not just them, the husbands. It didn't happen to us, but if it happens to you or a friend you know, just know, people say it's normal, but I don't know, never happened to me. And then some people also get stretch marks. So I did not get stretch marks, but I was very, very, very itchy. I remember my stomach used to be very itchy, and I wouldn't scratch. What I did instead is I'd oil my whole body. Okay, I'd oil from my head to my toe, lotion, petroleum jelly, bio, anti-CG wart, stretch marks, blah blah blah, and I didn't get stretch marks. And then came baby. I have tiger marks, friend, but it's okay. I mean, so if it happens to you, I mean, just embrace them. Your body is stretching, and it might happen before the pregnancy, after the pregnancy, it may not happen, but whatever happens, you know what, just embrace your body. Your body has done a marvelous job. Marvelous job. Your body has done a marvelous job carrying a child. Being a home, as in food, shelter, clothing, has been your body. Okay, so appreciate it. Appreciate your body for having done that. Something else that people might go through is swelling, and especially your feet. If this happens to you, as long as it's not like really bad swelling, it's like gradual swelling, just make sure you raise your legs, put them up on a stool, put them up on a chair, get home, soak them in some hot or warm water, massage, take a walk, you know, etc. So I used to do a lot of that. That's why fortunately I didn't swell as much. Yeah, and it's also like 3rd trimester is the best time to take photos, like your baby bump shoot, because your bump is showing. Wear that short dress, wear that long dress, wear those pants, wear whatever it is you want to wear, and just go on a crazy photo shoot. You will enjoy the photos later. Usually, like right now, I look at the photos and I'm like, wow, these kids have come from far. We have come from far. Like when I look at my photos before baby, pregnant, and then after baby, I'm just like, wow, this body is a what? Piece of art, work of art. This body is amazing, is what I'm saying. So yeah, take the baby bump shots. It can be formal, can be informal. I had both of my shots taken by Washo. I'll link her IG page down below. I had my makeup done by Jedida. I'll also link hers below, and Amoyo for the second one. So yeah, it can be professional, or it can just be at home or with your friends or whatever, man. Just take photos, enjoy them, because these are memories that you'll always hold dear. Or during your 3rd trimester, you might also experience some Braxton Hicks. As the baby starts to turn, and he has already turned basically, and you're drawing near to your due date, you might experience some Braxton Hicks. And this happened to me. So this day I text my husband and tell him the baby is coming, because we were like a week to the EDD, and I could feel the Braxton Hicks. But I thought they've been there, they've been persistent, they've had like even a regular rhythm, so I think I'm going into labor. And this is where like Lamar's comes into play, because I didn't text him immediately. I texted him after I realized there was a pattern, a rhythm that was coming. Kumbe, they were just Braxton Hicks, and Braxton Hicks are just a way for your body to prepare for labor, basically. So yeah, that might happen, and you can, the way to know the Braxton Hicks, number one, is if you can do something that will make them go away, like taking a shower or taking a walk, or yeah, anything like that. You can actually just if you can do away with the contractions, then you know, these are Braxton Hicks. So if you change your position and then they just disappear, or if you take a shower and then they disappear, or if you take a walk or whatever and they disappear, that's how you know they're Braxton Hicks. If you're in real labor, it will continue being intense. It will now be like proper rhythmic every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, you know, like when it's coming down. So yeah, Braxton Hicks are real. Just watch out for them. It's just your body's way of preparing you and preparing itself to receive the baby. At this point, also, like in your third trimester, your boobs, like first trimester, they're already starting to grow big, but then not third trimester, they are ready. The body is such a unique thing, you know, because it knows when the baby is about to get here. It knows this baby needs milk, it needs food, so it starts producing. For some people, they start producing some milk even before the child is born. But for some, it starts just getting ready. So your boobs are getting bigger because the milk is starting to just form in your breasts. And you might experience some leaking. You might see some whitish or creamish liquid coming out of your nipples. That's just the fore milk, or rather the colostrum that comes when your baby is born. So that may start happening in the third trimester. It's absolutely normal. Some people I had an IG live where someone asked if it's normal to have that, and it is, and you can even store the milk. Just know that how that milk is set up, because of your child getting meconium being the first poop that they poop, the blackish gooey poop. The first milk is intended to help in kind of like a diarrhea, so to flush out all that meconium that your child is expelling from their bodies. Because in the third trimester, you find that the child is swallowing stuff from like in the womb. They're swallowing stuff. Sometimes they even swallow like the amniotic fluid. So all that junk that they're swallowing that is not food has to be expelled from the body. So the colostrum now helps in that. That's where you find, if you choose to keep that milk before the baby comes, if you're already producing milk and you're like, let me put this milk and give it to the baby, make sure that as soon as they get here, you give it to them as a first thing, because it will help clear the meconium. If you give them later, just know you might notice that they might have a running stomach, but it's not really like a running stomach. It's just because of how the milk is set up for what it's supposed to do. See how amazing God is. See how amazing our bodies are wired, and even like the milk is for a specific reason, because we have different milks at different points and seasons in the whole breastfeeding cycle. So yeah, your breast will be changing, the milk will be coming in. Yeah. So when I went on a crazy nesting period, it started a bit in the second trimester, but then in the third trimester it was just on another level. It was on another level, because now I was like, I need to clean everything, I need to rearrange everything. All of a sudden I like different colors. My mom got me some, I remember my mom got me some shawls, and she tried to get me pink shawls, and I was like, hi mom, stuck with pink shawls, and then she was like, this is a boy stereotype, but you get it. So I told her, no, it's because personally I don't like pink. And then with my second born, somehow I liked pink. I liked pink. But anyway, so at that point I'm getting shawls, I'm getting the coat, I'm getting clothes, I'm getting shoes, anything that is baby related, bottles, blah blah blah. I'll share a post later, or rather a video later, on what I found was essential for me. Because before baby, and especially with your first baby, you don't even know what things you will end up using the most, that you'll need a lot, and the things that you'll be like, why did I buy this? Why did I waste my money? Give me my money back. But anyway, so I went through a nesting, and it also happens to like most women at this stage. You're just out there, anything that you see, your money is just calling out to those things. You just want to buy everything that is baby related, especially after you know the gender of the child. You're just like, aha, I saw this cute thing, I saw this cute thing, and you just go on a nesting spree. So I remember I even went to the extent of having the laundry done when I got to know everything. I had the laundry done, and once we had just unhung the clothes, if you know me, you know I don't like ironing at all. I try and find wash and wear clothes, and if I don't get, I try and find someone, wink wink, Mr. Mandela, to iron my clothes for me, or our nanny or whatever. But on this particular day, I remember I sat down with all these tiny clothes on the bed, and I just ironed them one by one, putting them away, and they smelled so nice. I couldn't wait for the baby. That's what nesting does to you. You can, so if it happens, just go with the flow. It happens once every pregnancy, so hey, might as well indulge, right? And it's for your baby, so yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the process of shopping. Enjoy the process of arranging their clothes, their stuff. If you're getting a nursery, decorating it, just enjoy the whole process. It's amazing to do that. And yeah, basically third trimester ends on the day that your baby is born, and that marks the beginning of the fourth trimester. So fourth trimester is what we call the first 3 months. In Kenya, that's the maternity leave that we get, the first 3 months of your child's life, and I'll be talking more about that on the next video. Thank you for watching. Let me know how your third trimester was, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.